just thought I'd get another video out, get some more people know about what's going on. So I've made a few more changes. Things are getting better. I've changed it a little bit. So this is what I've added now. I'm gonna play the music. I don't know about the music in the browser. I might remove that. That's what the plan is. Just do a little showcase, little 5-minute video. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to play the music that I've actually got for these individual tabs, because they're tabs, that's what they are. Can't get out of the application, look. Get out just to actually do that. Probably just pause my camera while the music's playing quickly. I might change the text, the black text that's shown might need to be blue or something to make it easier to see, because it is a bit harder to see with it being black and the mountains. I know it says an earlier date than today, but I haven't been focusing on little things like that. I've been focusing on getting the functions for the scripts to work, and I've got a few of them already pre-built. I've just done the USB mode. I've just done the USB mode. When we go here now, we can input a drive. We can input a drive, and then that'll send a signal to the script that I've built. That'll then install it onto your USB. And I'm currently just installing on my USB just again. Just now, this is the script. It's going to be completely gold. I'm going to change it to use evil commands or something or the other. It takes about an hour to install to USB. It does take a bit of a while because you're actually installing the system to the USB as if it was a hard drive sort of thing, but it's set up obviously in its way for a USB. So this is what I've just added now, and then we've got a home button to take us back here. I think that's pretty cool. And I've also changed this so that it's back to its original setup, and we can also set up the drives to have the Hyprland or this system on it as well. What else? So now all the individual links now just open in a browser widget. That was actually was working, so the back button was actually working. I don't know what's going on now. I'm just going to look at this a bit more. Also, it works for that one there. Look, works for that. You can save bookmarks. There's actually a bookmark. Well, this is the music that I wanted to put in the browser, but I think it's a bit too much. I'll play this a little bit in a minute. A little piece. Now, of course, I've got to fix the URL bar again. don't have the music, it's too much for the browser. So we get the gist of the browser music that I might be removing. These buttons need to be changed as well to different colours, so I'll be looking on the icon site. I look for icons. Well, I do think this this new these new features that I've added just make it a little bit more easier. So I don't know whether I should move that or change the icon, because some of the UI features don't like to move when it's written in such way. So the code is like, it's hard to, how can I explain? So like, the UI is written in such a way, and then if I change it a little bit, it might break something else. So I might look at changing the icon of that to maybe something dark and black, so you can see it more, just to make it easier for other people to use. And of course, all these different individual features that I've added into it, I don't even know why the YouTube don't work. Oh, it does work, so I don't need to change anything then. Well, this one don't work, does it? Oh, it does work. Okay, so this is the thing, I've sat there for hours and I've done some testing, and then you ask the bot, because I asked the bot a lot of things. I don't know if you know what bot I'm on about, but you got DeepSeek is the main bot that I use, and there's another one called Deep AI. So if, like, DeepSeek is obviously down the servers or whatever, I just come on here and then I use either DeepSeek if it's running, or I use Deep AI, which is like another like similar, but it's not as good. Like, it's better than Gemini because it actually gives you your code back sometimes, whereas Gemini will probably most likely give you half of your code. And I actually pay for Gemini Plus. So if we go to gemini.co.uk, or is it .com? If we go to Gemini, I actually pay for the Pro version to test it, to make sure, you know, oh, is it any good? Of course, there's the 2.0 Flash version. You might as well just use the Pro. I don't know what this new Pro version is. With deep research, so I'm yet to test that. That's something new I've not seen. But as you can see, I have used it for various reasons. I've made my own coding bot to flip in. So I've asked the code, like, you make your own coding partner, and you can tell it to do certain things, and I've asked it to flip in init script functions. You could ask it to do stupid things. Look here, look. So I've asked it, look, where did you see your first? I've asked it to copy 1,000 lines of code back to me, and it just didn't want to work when it first come out. And of course, there's new features. I need to test it a bit more, but I'm using DeepSeek. I'm using it day and night. I've got I did have hundreds and hundreds of scripts that I've deleted. I'm asking new functions to be added, slowly but surely, because it can be quite annoying. But so yeah, as you can see, the finishing, the demo that I've got pretty much is it's fully functional. It's working. I love it. You know, you've got all these different things that you can do. This is another song that I've added for your custom distros. but we get the gist of it. So this is the music that I'll put on this tab. We've got all these individual functions, so you will be able to download your own ISO at some point. I'm going to add that. Well, what you do is you can install your own ISO or SquashFS image. I'm writing the script for this. I've actually got the script. I just need to edit it a little bit so that it works with command line, so that you execute the bin file, you add a drive to it, and the SquashFS you basically add the location of the ISO or the SquashFS image, and the script checks these locations and then just automatically installs to your hard drive, because this is for hard drive. This will be the second set of drives. So that's pretty much all I wanted to show. I just wanted to, express a little bit more about what this is about, the functions, and some of the things that I've changed. So we all know, in the first video I did speak, the whole point of this is being able to boot a USB or your hard drive, and you've got a backup, which will be this system built on this application built on Hyprland, that you can download an ISO from and install to your other partitions that are on your drive. So you're going to have four partitions. Obviously, 2 are for one system and 2 are for the other. So you've got your boot on one partition, you've got your system on the other. That's how your system's built with my scripts. And then, of course, when you're installing a custom distro, you're going to be installing it to a second set of drives, so that your recovery system is always there. You shouldn't have any issues, because you're not editing any files, you're not updating. You don't need to update. You just boot it, download an ISO or SquashFS, and then you can install to your separate drive. That's the whole point. So obviously I want to make it ISOs completely obsolete. There's no point booting from an ISO from a USB. You might as well just use this application to install to your drive. That's the whole point of this. And of course, you've got all these separate functions. You've got USB mode, so you can install to a USB and use an installed system from a USB to download an ISO and then install to your separate drive. Or you can directly just run the backup system that will be set up when you set up your drives. So you obviously have this on one side, and then you have your custom system on another. And you've got your USB as a precautionary method, just in case. So you don't have to download an ISO and put it on your USB and then obviously boot from the ISO. You can just use your USB as a full system if you really wanted, all day long, and daily drive it. Or you can use it as a recovery system to download what you need to then install to your separate drive if you've got any issues. I'd like this to work on Debian and everything else. I've had ideas of doing it for Debian or whatever, but at the moment this is mainly for Arch, because I actually use it myself. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I really don't know what else to say. I'm just showing some of the things that I've done. It's took me many hours and I'm losing sleep over it. Funny enough. But it's good to show people what I've actually done, what it's for, and everything else. Hope you're having a good night or day, whatever time it is when you do watch this video. I really don't know when I'm going to be posting anything else. I just wanted to show some of the things that I've done. I'm going to be making more changes in the background. When it's finally out, I will definitely be posting a showcase video. But for now, I just want to keep people up to date with what I'm doing. As I said, hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you're having a good day or night, whatever time it is when you do watch this video. And it's a bye from me, Aaron D'Souza. Oh, clicked the wrong button.